Hello dear students. In the previous video we already discussed about catenation, tetravalency of carbon and also the calculation of number of sigma and pi bonds. In this video I am going to take some more examples of the concept calculation of number of sigma and pi bonds. Here I take some little bit different examples. Please observe these examples, these are very important. Yes, in that first I take one example CS3CHO. Let's calculate here the number of sigma and pi bonds. And another one CS3, take this much only. CS3OH, one of the alcohol. Yes, next another one CS3COOH. You calculate the number of sigma and pi bonds. Students, remember, if the compounds like CHO and COH, nothing but this is one of the aldehyde and this is one of the carboxylic acid group. Between these two, there is a carbonyl group is present. Carbonyl group. See here, the structure of carbonyl group is like this. Yes, therefore, first I write the open chain structure of this CS3CHO means ethanol is like this. CH3 or write this type CS3 and CHO C double bond OH CHO. Now you can easily calculate the number of sigma and pi bonds. You know concept, if single bond is present then you take one sigma. Here also one sigma, here sigma, here double bond is present makes it contain one sigma and one pi, therefore, and here also one sigma. As how many sigma bonds are present here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, right one. So totally sigma equal to 6. Write this type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yes, therefore sigma equal to 6 and pi equal to 1. Yes, you already know one of the formula. It helps to calculate the number of sigma and pi bonds without using structure. Yes, calculate by using formula. What is the formula? Total number of atoms present in a compound minus 1. Total number of atoms here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 1 equal to 6. Therefore, this one is right. And next, number of pi bonds equal to, what is the formula? 2 into n plus of 2 minus number of hydrogen atoms divided by 2. As what this n indicates, n is number of carbon atoms. Therefore, there are 2 carbon atoms. 2 into 2 plus of 2 minus number of hydrogen atoms here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That's divided by 2. Yes, therefore it becomes 2 into 2. 4 minus of 2 divided by 2 equal to 2 minus 2 by 2 is 1. Therefore, this is also right. Yes, similarly, take another example. This one second, CS3OH. As I write the structure like this, CH3. Next, OH. Remember, OH is present like this. Now we can calculate the number of sigma and pi bonds. Here 1 sigma, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sigma, number of sigma equal to 5. What about pi bond? Is there any pi bond here? No, 0. As can substituting this type of formula, total number of atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Yes, this is right. Next, take another one example. CS3COOH is one of the carboxylic acid group. As I write the structure, CHH, CS3. Yes, this is one of the carbonyl compound containing group. Therefore, I write C double bond O and this OOH, right? COOH. Yes, now calculate the number of sigma and pi bonds here. Here 1 sigma, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. This total number of atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, according to the formula, number of sigma bonds equal to 8 minus 1 equal to 7. Is it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about pi bonds? Calculate 2 into number of carbon atoms here 2 plus 2 minus number of hydrogen atoms 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, divided by 2. Finally, you get the answer. 2 into 2, 4 minus of 2. 4 minus 2 means 2 divided by 2 is 1. Therefore, it also contains 1 pi bond. Yes, these are some examples for calculating the number of sigma and pi bonds. Remember, carbonyl group in C double bond O is present in aldehydes, ketones as well as carboxylic acid groups. Yes, this is clear. I think the calculation of number of sigma and pi bonds is clear to you. Now we will move to the next concept, hybridization. Hybridization. Yes, what is the concept of hybridization? Remember students, the mixing of atomic orbitals. The mixing of atomic orbitals. The mixing of atomic orbitals. The process of mixing of atomic orbitals is known as hybridization. In this lesson, we identify the which type of hybridization present in respective carbon atom. ಈ ಒಂದು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಸಾವಯವ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಯಾವ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್. I think already you know there are s orbitals are present, p orbitals, d orbitals as well as f orbitals. And I think already in SLC classes you may studied about the shape of the s orbital is spherical. S orbital is in spherical shape. Sp it is in dumbbell shape, and d orbital it is in double dumbbell shape. Yes, the detailed study of these orbitals is studied. You also study in another chapter, that is chemical bonding. But in this chapter, we only identify which type of hybridization is present with the respective carbon atoms in a particular compound. ಇವತ್ತು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾವಯವ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಯಾವ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಳಗೊಂಡದ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ when the atomic orbitals are combined at the time it forms hybrid orbitals. Hybrid orbitals means they contain same energy. S. Now, identification of hybridization present in the given compound. This for identification of hybridization, first you remember this concept. While identifying the hybridization, you must observe and remember this concept. Around the carbon atom, if it contains 4 sigma bonds, yes, remember this. Around the carbon atom, if there are 4 sigma bonds, then it involves sp3 hybridization. Yes, sp3 hybridization. If around the carbon atom it contains 3 sigma bonds, then it follows sp2 hybridization. And if it contains 2 sigma, then it follows sp hybridization. Remember students, 4 sigma bonds. If carbon atom containing 4 sigma bonds means they are singly bonded, then the carbon involved hybridization is sp3 hybridization. If 3 sigma bonds are present, then it follows sp2. If 2 sigma bonds are present, then the carbon atom shows sp hybridization. 2 sigma bonds means another 2 are pi bonds technically. 3 sigma bonds means 1 is pi bond. 4 sigma bonds, self there is no pi bond, then it follows sp3 hybridization. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸುತ್ತ 4 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರಕತ್ತಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು sp3 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. 3 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ sp2 ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಿರ್ತದ, ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ನಾವು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ sp ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 2 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸುತ್ತ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, along with this type of hybridization, there are some different hybridizations also present like sp3d, sp3d2, like this. But in this year we concentrate on these hybridization. One is sp3, another one sp2, and another one sp. Why we write like this sp3? It indicates one of the s orbital and 3 p orbitals are combined to give a hybrid orbitals. Yes, remember here one of the s orbital and 3 p orbitals. I think already you know p orbitals. One is px and another one py and another one pz orbital. These 3 orbitals are combined with s orbital, combined to give a hybrid orbitals. Hybrid orbital means they contain same energy or similar energy. Yes. The detailed study of this concept is in another chapter, that is chemical bonding. But in this chapter the concept is identification of hybridization of carbon atom. Yes, first I take one example here, that is methane. know structure of methane. One of the carbon atom, it is surrounded by 4 hydrogen atoms. Yes. You know the sigma bonds, where the sigma bond is present, where the pi bond is present. As this contains single bond means one sigma, and here also sigma, here also sigma, and here also sigma. Means it contains 4 sigma bonds. According to the concept, if 4 sigma bonds are present around the carbon atom, then it follows sp3 hybridization. Therefore, hybridization of this carbon atom is sp3. What it indicates? In this structure, one of the s orbital and 3p orbital are combined to give a methane. That's another one. Take ethene, CH2 double bond CH2, CH2 double bond CH2. Yes, here one sigma, here also one sigma, here sigma, and here sigma, and here also sigma, but here one pi bond is present. Yes, come to this carbon atom. Only observe this carbon atom. Around this, there are 3 sigma bonds. Remember, this double bond is related to this carbon atom also as well as this carbon atom. ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ನೋಡ್ಯಾರ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೇನ್ಸ್, ethene contains 2 carbon atoms. Therefore, first you observe only this carbon atom. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಒಂದು ಪೈ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸುತ್ತ ಏನಿದ್ದಂಗಾಯ್ತು, 3 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ 1 ಪೈ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೈಟ್? ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, ನಮ್ಮ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನದ, 3 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಫಾಲೋಸ್ sp2 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅದ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅದ, ಈ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 1 2 3 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ 1 ಪೈ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕೂಡ sp2 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಳಗೊಂಡದ. Yes, take another example. Simple example. CH triple bond CH. Yes, this is ethine, or also called as acetylene. Remember, acetylene and kuda idanna kareeತಾರೆ. Observe this. This also contain 2 carbon atoms. ಇದು ಕೂಡ 2 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡದೆ. ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ 2 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ನೀವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. Let's come here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ 3 ಬಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ 1 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ and 2 pi. Yes, therefore around the carbon atoms there are 2 sigma bonds. Then it follows, according to our concept, sp2 sigma bonds are present, then it is sp hybridization. This one here also it contains 1 sigma, and the single bond means it is also 1 sigma, 2 sigma bonds, as it is also involved sp hybridization. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ sp hybridization. Yes, when you observe these examples, then you come to the point of alkanes shows sp3 hybridization. Remember, alkanes means compounds containing single bond. Alkanes shows sp3 hybridization. Alkenes shows sp2 hybridization, and alkynes shows sp hybridization. Remember this concept. ಒಂದು ಅಲ್ಕೇನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಐಟಮ್ sp3 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಕೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಅಲ್ಕೀನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು sp2 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಕೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು sp ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. As I write here, for example, CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. Yes. This now I will give number here 1, 2, 3, or you can write here 1, 2, 3. You can give the number. My question is identify the hybridization of first carbon atom, second carbon atom, as well as third carbon atom. Come here. Observe this carefully. Here carbon valence is 2 and 2, 4. Yes, it is right. Then you know double bond means it contains one sigma and one pi. And here I will give CH2 means one of the carbon atom containing two hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen is singly bonded with the carbon. Yes, ಈ ತರ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಒಂದು ಪೈ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ H2 ಅದಾವ. ಈ H2 ನ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ H ಈ ತರ ಬರೋದೇನು ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ. ಎಸ್, ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸುತ್ತ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗ ಆಯ್ತು? 1, 2, 3. And definitely it follows sp2 hybridization. As come here S, second carbon atom. Here one sigma, and this H means it is also one sigma, and here one sig means this carbon atom also shows the sigma bonds means it also shows sp2 hybridization. And similarly come here, see here CH3 group, and here also a single bond means one sigma, and this CH3 means there are 3 sigma, 3 and 1, totally 4 sigma bonds. 4 sigma bonds is there. It shows sp3 hybridization. That's right. First carbon and second carbon atom shows sp2 hybridization, and third carbon atom shows sp3 hybridization. 1 and 2 sp2, and third one is sp3. As what is hybridization? The mixing of atomic orbitals, the mixing of s and p orbitals, or different type of hybrid orbitals. Yes, see here some more examples. You only identify the hybridization. I will give here one example. As identify the hybridization of all the carbon atoms present in a given compound. As come here, this carbon atom, it contains 4 single bonds, means 4 sigma bonds. Therefore, it shows sp3 hybridization. And come here, this carbon atoms contain double bond means it contains one sigma and one pi. Therefore, around this carbon atom there are 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Therefore, it shows sp2 hybridization. And what about this carbon atom? Here 1 sigma, 2, 3 and 1 pi bond. Therefore, it also shows sp2 hybridization. And what about this carbon atom? See carefully. Here already 1 sigma bond is present. But here there is a triple bond. Triple bond means it contains 2 sigma and 2 pi bonds usually. Therefore, triple bond means it contains 2 pi bonds and 2 pi bonds, 1 sigma. Therefore, totally 2 sigma bonds are present. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಐತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈಗ 2 ಪೈ ಒಳಗೊಂಡದ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಒಳಗೊಂಡದ. ಬಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸುತ್ತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸುತ್ತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 2 ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ? ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ sp hybridization. Here this one is sigma bond, 1 sigma and another 1 sigma. Therefore, this also shows sp hybridization. Is it clear? As these are some examples for identifying the hybridization of carbon atoms in a particular given compound. Yes. Right answer for this question. Calculate or identify the hybridization of this first, second, third and fourth carbon atom. Similarly, just calculate the hybridization state of this carbon atom. This first carbon atom only. These are homework for you. In next video, we'll move to another concept, that is structural representation of organic compounds. Okay, thank you.